Welcome back to my channel, where today I'm in Sydney Airport, ready to fly across to London via Singapore with Qantas in first class. And we've just arrived into domestic, so the first thing to do is to do the international transfer, which is just a bus across from the domestic terminal to the international terminal. So once we've done that, we'll be able to head into the Qantas first class lounge to have a glass of champagne. So this part of the journey isn't the first class part. This is just getting a bus across to the international airport. I've made it into the first class lounge. Time to sit down and have a quick glass of champagne. So cheers.
And it's a full sit-down dining service here in the lounge, so looking for something from the menu. I think I'll probably have the salt and pepper squid. Being Christmas, they also had a special menu that included this pavlova, which was delicious. And they were doing embroidery of special Christmas pyjamas in the lounge, so I managed to get my pyjamas with my own monogram on them, which was a great touch.
Just on time, it's ready for boarding. So now heading down to gate 9. Nice to have been able to just sit down and have that quick pavlova and a glass of champagne in the lounge. But now it's time to get onto the flight for the real deal.
Hi guys, welcome on
Hi.
board.
Thanks. So just boarded and sitting in seat 5K, already got a glass of champagne, some olives and some nuts, and also been given my amenity kit, slippers and pyjamas, and we'll be checking those out later. But for now, it's time to say cheers.
Give us your attention for the next few minutes and we'll keep you safe on this ride as we journey to the magic places of regular Aussies all around Australia and the world. Welcome to Qantas.
So we've just taken off and it's time to have a look around the seat, I guess. In front of us here is a little tray table, which is where we had our champagne and olives before takeoff. Got an air vent up here, another air vent, and another air vent. So plenty of air vents around the seat. And jacket hanger. Pocket here, we've got the Qantas magazine, safety card. Down here, it's got universal power and a USB-A port. Facing us is the television set and the ottoman that we'll use later. As we take off, the ottoman's on an angle from us, but as we adjust the seat, it'll all line up into the bed. Many windows. Like I can see 5 windows from my seat. Here. Let's look at the tray table. This is a huge tray table, and very sturdy there as well. Folds up into half. It's quite heavy to put away. A little shelving area here, and then a little shelf. Some small storage for your things here, and we've got 2 little drawers here as well, which hold the headphones, boarding. And around the seat, we've got lighting here that's also adjustable. Here is the seat controller, where we can do presets. So as I say, into lounge mode. See, the seat is now turning around, now facing the television, and coming out and joining up with the ottoman. Also on the control panel is the privacy divider, so we can just raise the privacy divider to give us that little bit of extra privacy around our seat. And for our window shades as well, these come down in 2 phases. One just a bit of an obscure, and then if I keep going, then there's the second shade will come down for a complete blackout. One thing that's a bit disappointing is the quality of the headphones. These are just the same headphones that they have in the business class section, and yeah, not particularly great, just Qantas branded headphones.
Well, it's time for dinner, and check out the menu here. Got a real good range. We've got 4 different starters, many different mains as well, and some desserts to look forward to. See a really nice varied menu here. Also snacks available before we land into Singapore. Time to eat, and this massive tray table has been laid out with my tablecloth and everything.
So here's our starter, the crab agnocchi pasta with cherry tomatoes, tarragon and tomato consomme. Looks good. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, this crab is really beautiful. It's just so fresh and delicious. Very much enjoying this. Yeah, go for the crab, that's what I think. Having a nice glass of the Tolpuddle Chardonnay 2023 from Coal River, Tasmania. Let's taste this. Delicious. Cheers. And for my main, it's the Copper Tree Farms beef fillet with asparagus, hazelnut, crisp potatoes, and with some hot English mustard on the side.
Let's dig in. Oh, this is this is really tough. Actually, difficult to cut.
Well, I guess it comes well done. That's how the steak is, I'd say. Well done.
In fact, I wasn't able to eat the steak and left most of it.
And finally, for dessert, having the tart of dark chocolate with pistachio cream and raspberries. And to go with that, also having a glass of the De Bortoli Noble One Botrytis Semillon 2018. Cheers!
Just before bedtime, a quick tour of upstairs. This is the business class lounge, so it's just up the stairs from the first class section, where you can just sit down, with friends or colleagues and have a drink or a bite to eat. But now, time to go and get ready for bed.
So, time to check out the bathroom here on the A380 in first class. And to be honest, it's pretty small, really normal bathroom. So there is a window, although it's obviously tinted, and got tissues and cups. An amenities drawer, which has in it some razors, shaving cream, some hand wash, and some deodorant as well. But time for some rest, so time to put on the Qantas pyjamas. I am in my Qantas pyjamas, very comfortable.
Whilst I went for a walk upstairs, the crew have made up my bed for me. The bed has a massive mattress topper on it, which made it really comfortable to slip in under the doona, and I got a lot of sleep, which also means that I wasn't able to do a review of the pre-landing meal.
Well, that's the first leg just about done. We're about 10 minutes away from landing into Singapore, where we've got about 2 hours on the ground. Quick chance to pop into the lounge, maybe get something to eat there as well, before we set off on our second sector, which is from Singapore across to London. So I'll see you again shortly.
And on behalf of all of us here at Qantas in One World, thank you for choosing to fly with us. It's been a pleasure having you on board, and we look forward to seeing you when next you fly.
Commence the descent. So, commence the descent, push forward. Right, and let go, because it's like our cruise control, we'll maintain it. Right. So we descend for 25 minutes.
Had a short time in the lounge where obviously it was an opportunity to grab a glass of champagne and also check out the menu for what food they have here. Given that we've just been eating and we'll be eating again on the plane shortly, I've just gone for a really light meal of the seasonal fruit plate whilst we wait for the next sector. And that was pretty quick, but now heading back to the plane, time to board.
So here we are now, going from Singapore across to London in 3 kilos this time, and already got our champagne, nuts and olives as we get ready to take off. Great to see that the maps are working on this leg. Bit disappointing on the last sector, but all been fixed for the long one.
Your attention for the next few minutes, and we'll keep you safe on this flight as we journey to the magic places of regular Aussies all around Australia and the world. Welcome to Qantas.
Let's check out what's in this amenity kit. We've got our lotions and potions from Laguna Unedited, a lip balm, hydration serum, and face cream. Also got our dental kit, toothbrush and toothpaste, socks, Qantas First eye mask, and some earplugs.
Just been given the menu for this flight, where we're going to start off having a supper, and then that will be followed by breakfast sometime before we get into London.
And cheers! So with dinner this evening, having a Shiraz. Time for another cheers So, to start with, having the roast shiitake mushrooms with potato gnocchi, leeks and butter. That's perfect. We've got about 3 hours left to run on this trip, and I've just ordered breakfast. You can have it any time. And to start with, having some fruit and yogurt, and obviously a glass of champagne. So, cheers. And then to follow, having the poached eggs with bacon, hash browns and beans. This was like an a la carte buffet type breakfast, order the bits you wanted. So that's what I've gone for this morning. It does impress me that they can do poached eggs on the plane like this. And they're really very well prepared.
On behalf of all of us here at Qantas and the One World, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today. We'd also like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas on behalf of myself, Sophie and the entire crew. Thank you and good morning.
Just landed into London Heathrow after a day of travelling on QF1 all the way from Sydney via Singapore. It's been a fantastic flight. Service has been exceptional. The food's been really good, except for that steak at the start. The crew have been fantastic the whole time, and I managed to get some really good sleep on a very comfortable bed in this first class suite. So really no complaints with Qantas first class.